Chat. Do I want... no, what? I want... what song should I start with? How about this? Yeah, this should be good. Hello, chat. How are we doing? How are we doing today? We are playing... I'm gonna play some more Minecraft. We're gonna craft some mine... I'm gonna craft a mine. Actually, I'm gonna craft a railroad, which is what the title says. Hey, Tangelizer, hello! Did you finally get a working notification? Bullshit. Hell yeah! Imagine notification. Imagine Twitch not twitching like crazy. Держите меня, чтобы я не лопнул от смеха. Oh shit, my shaders are... I forgot to disable my shaders! Yeah, please, yeah, no shaders, please. My FPS is not good enough. And, fuck. I might be stuck. I might be a little bit stuck. Really? No, I did not see that. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? Что в нем горе? Of course they were. Of course they were. Yeah. So I've actually installed a little mod for Minecraft. So, do you see that nice low detail, distance, like distant things? This is a mod I've got installed that lets me have higher render distance without sacrificing too much performance. So it adds proper loads to Minecraft. And you can't really tell without zooming in. Немного огня тебя может спасти. Yeah, it's called Distant Horizons, and thankfully they've actually updated it for this version. When I had to use it previously, I tried to use it on a version that was not officially supported, so I had to compile the mod manually, right? Oh, I am not showing it. I haven't been showing it. Fucking... I am the big stupid. I mean, there are still going to be chugs when it loads the chunks, right? But at least this means that I get better views. So, I'm not sure if you can tell the difference without me zooming in. I can tell, but it's not very easy to tell without zooming in, that is. But basically that entire area with the pink trees and that house, all of that is displayed through the mod. And that mountain as well. We can only see it because of the mod. They are actually beyond my normal. But if I zoom in, you can see that it's very low level of detail. Very, very cool. And I think this is going to become one of my must-have mods on my installs, alongside with, you know, the usual optimizations and shaders and texture packs and all that. Ah, bloody hell. So I just want to do another going live message in another Discord. So, and apparently I've not copied it properly. So, oh shit, it's gonna be night. So I'm gonna have to fight some mobs while going back to base. Right. So, the thing is, I've got an idea. I've got a very interesting idea. If you look at our coordinates, you can see that this is not central in the world. We are quite far from 0, 0. And we are very far from spawn, from natural world spawn. So, I want to build a railroad. An overworld railroad all the way to spawn. That is my plan, that is my goal, that's my next big project, essentially. Нам такая собачья погода подходит как никогда. Now, I'm going to have to figure out... The first stage will be figuring out exactly where I want to build it. And just checking out the area that we have got available at the moment. Yeah, that's on, yeah. And thing is, I straight up do not trust Mojang to implement trains well. Like, I just don't trust them to do that. Because, like, entities in Minecraft are very janky, even to this day. Like, you know, the collision and stuff like that has gotten better over the years, but not better enough as far as I'm concerned. Now, of course, this will also require quite a bit of resource cache. Hell yeah, that's a good one. Спуть на их милостью своей. Cache is a really good one. It's on, of course. Yeah. It's a memorable name and... Okay, so actually, something that Saju did today that he is like that is the host of the world. Something he's done today is he set up a map. He set up a dynamic map that I can access through the browser. Now, I'm not going to show it to you because I don't have a good way to do it without leaking his IP address, which I don't think he would appreciate. But it's something that's going to help me with planning a lot. So I think it would make sense to make the railroad that Saiju wants me to build to this here tower and use it as essentially, well, the first leg of the journey back to spawn point. If we use that as the first leg of the journey, and you know, there's maybe a train station like around here or on the other side. Yeah, I think if we go a bit more to the left from here and go until the ocean, it should be pretty much a straight shot back to the spawn. So, but to do that, we have to get through quite a bit of land, and I want to scout out what kind of land we have here. It's quite difficult terrain, actually. It's quite hilly here. I do want it to be an elevated railroad, mainly because land railroads are really, really, really painful to build in Minecraft. I've done it once a very short distance and it was bad. And it's a bit cool, but it's really... you don't get the right vibes. They have to be elevated. Yeah, not too many blocks, honestly. And it's not a huge deal, because... I don't want to make it very tall over the land, because I want it to remain a bit close to the ocean surface when we have to go over the ocean. Ooh, lava. Yeah, that's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of land, though. Like I knew that, but I think it just hits a bit different when I have to actually walk it. I love this baseline, by the way. Yeah, that's an evil fucking baseline. Видел смерть, я видел страх, я знаю. Горело небо иглами шарами, над головой взрывалось и горело, и море было мертвым до костей. Я предавал, я был собой изранен, я создал и нарушил столько правил. Я чуть не умер, но потом не умер. Должно быть, я не смертен, как Кощей. Настало время говорить о красных башмаках, о модных башмаках, удобных башмаках, о рыжих колтунах, о глупых колдунах, о том, какая глупость смерти страх. Oh, and okay, we're almost there because I know because we've reached the plains biome. Oh, we can get donkeys here. Их рыл в корнях большого дуба. Я чуть не умер, но потом не умер. Горело небо, океан горел. И колодцы, дым и пепел. О боги, кто придумал столько смерти? Друзья, я помню их, я ел на ужин. И дальше будет только хуже. Не мой удел уснуть на ложе стрел. Настало время говорить о красных башмаках, о модных башмаках, удобных башмаках, о рыжих колтунах, о глупых колдунах, о том, какая глупость смерти страх. Yeah, that's a good place to be. So we essentially want to go off, I think. I think this is essentially when we want to start going over the ocean. Because, yeah, we want to go over those little islands and maybe even more to the left, actually. But we can turn later. There's a nice convenient island to make a 90-degree turn on near the spawn. So I'm going to take a screenshot here. And I'm also going to mark this area with a big stone obelisk. Скелеты тварей. Yeah, that should be visible enough. Build new saves. Я брошенная, ядерно живой, настало время говорить. Honestly, I don't start new survival saves often. Like, this one was not started by me at all, obviously being a multiplayer save. I was not even like one of the original people in this save. I was like the fourth person, I think. Конечно, любви. This is like... This song also like gets me a bit emotional as well, just because sometimes it feels a bit too topical. Oh, look at that! I can actually see the tower from all the way over here. That's why I love Distant Horizons. Look at that. Normal Minecraft can't do this shit. Like, look at it. It's there. That's the tower. I can see it from... How many blocks away is that? That's... Finally, the hills are without eyes there. Tired of painting addendums, face red with their own blood. They used to love having so much to lose. Blink your eyes just once and see everything in ruins. Hey, Gowling, how you doing? Did you ever hear what I told you? Did you ever read what I wrote you? Did you ever listen to what we played? Did you ever let in what the world said? Did we get this far just to feel your hate? Did we play to become on the pounds in the game? How blind can you be? Don't you see? You chose the long road, but we'll be waiting. Bye bye, beautiful. Bye bye, beautiful. Yeah, I can't really do the screaming well at all. So that's something I'm yet to learn. And I have a feeling it's gonna take me quite a while. It's a difficult technique to do right. I don't actually remember the second verse of the song at all. Yeah. I like this song quite a bit. Scream, you have Windows install errors. I mean, I'm gonna have to dig quite deeply into my memory to remember that. I've actually not had many errors. I've actually not had errors installing the copy of Windows I've got now. But, which is very surprising because, I mean, Fox, Foxy, that's a fox. Fox, come here. I want the picture of foxes. Come on, look at them. I'm gonna get one and name it Captain Foxy. Captain, Foxy, come on, look at me. Come on. Don't you see? How blind can you? There we go. Yeah, have I talked about like how janky my current Windows install is, or rather how janky the actual install process had to be? Can you remind me? Should I talk about it now? Or will I be just repeating myself again? Because I never remember what I've talked about. Yeah. It's here. This is where the Windows lives. And the thing is, Windows does not support that officially, right? You're not like the Windows installer will not let you do that. It straight up refuses. Like, there used to be a way, but there isn't even an official way anymore. At least, not one that's available to, you know, to regular end users. You know, that's some function that maybe you can get with like professional tools that you can get from Microsoft as a company. So what I had to do is I had to install it on a virtual machine, and then clone that virtual drive onto my real SSD. And then, you know, expand the volume to fill the SSD because I couldn't make a half a terabyte virtual drive. I didn't have the space. But it's actually worked very well after that. It's like, you know, the Windows didn't even notice anything had changed. It was frustrating finding out that something that I thought would be, well, something I'm used to being basic functionality, you know, just being able to install it on whatever device I wish, is not something that Microsoft allows you to do. That was a bit frustrating to find out, but once I found the workaround, it's been smooth. And yeah, honestly, but I do really wish it didn't have to be on an external SSD. Just because I have gotten more than a few blue screens just because the USB lost the connection for a split second. Like, that's enough to interrupt the whole thing and give me a big old sod. Which would not be a huge problem, except this desk is not very stable. Which means, like, if I just bump it a bit too hard by accident, if I just, rotate my chair a bit too aggressively, that means the entire thing jiggles. And every USB connection has a chance of coming loose. And to be fair, that's a problem all the time. That's not just a problem in Windows, right? That's not just a problem when I'm running the whole OS through USB. It's a problem with all my USB devices. Yeah, we do. So for a while I didn't do it. So I didn't do it for Windows, but something I used to do for a bit is, where the fuck is? Oh, there it is. I actually couldn't find the entrance to the base. For a bit I also have a portable hard drive, right? Which is just for my data, for basically anything that takes a lot of space. So video files, music, etc., etc. And some games live on a hard drive as well. Not Minecraft. Minecraft gets the main drive privileges. But some bigger games get put on a hard drive. And what I did is I actually just put the hard drive itself on a little stool that was just standing next, or actually I believe at the time it was standing under my desk, and that's protected the hard drive itself from being jostled, and that's also protected. With the hard drive, the real unreliable connection is the one on the HDD itself. That housing was quite cheap, and it's actually quite a cursed cable. I actually have a USB-A to USB-A cable, which is not common at all. Like, there's a very good chance people in chat have never seen that. I know I've not seen it many times at all. But yeah, it's a USB-A to USB-A cable with a very dodgy connection on the hard drive side. So it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to just knock out of connection than the SSDs. Thankfully, the SSD is also a little bit cursed, but it's like common cursed, Really? Was it? Did that used to be common? Because I used. I mean, I'm technically a Zoomer, right? But I use some pretty old computers. It's the same connector on both sides. Just, I actually don't have anything. I actually cannot unplug anything to show you. No, I would... Czarne oczy drakona. Give me a second. Yeah, really? Really, because I've never had anything like that, right? I have had plenty of things. USB-A to USB-B, very common, right? Mini and micro, incredibly common. Some other weird connector, seen quite a few of those. Very rarely did I ever see USB-A to USB-A. Она давно умерла. Actually, wait. Oh shit. I think I can post links. So I think I'm allowed to post links. Did that link work? Yeah, B is the square one. It's actually it was mostly used. It still is mostly used for printers. Although they might have switched to Type-C by now. Ощущением страсти, взмывая в облака судьбе наперекор, безмерно опасен, безумно прекрасен. И это лучшее на свете колдовство, ликует солнце на лезвие гребня. И это все, и больше нету ничего, есть только небо, вечное небо. This is another song I should do a cover of eventually, but I'm actually I'm not confident I can sing it well enough yet. Damn. So I guess I just got me a real throwback of a hard drive case then. Because I can't be bothered to build one. Also, like, I don't know how to build one. I can't be bothered to learn how to build one, that is, yet. Eventually I will. At the moment I don't want to. I've never built one before, so I'd have to learn. But I'm like focused on doors at the moment. Oh, this looks really nice actually. Oh, this actually looks really nice without those shades. I don't want to go into that room anymore, chat. It's scared. This is straight up fucking backrooms, honestly. Like, straight up backrooms. I'm not going in there. This is gonna stay closed for the foreseeable future. Right, so yeah, I think it's he just when I mentioned that it looks like missing texture, I think he just went all in on it and just decided to make a Miskutamo kuilan kulki Taipunut havu kesahoi vassasen Valkameren ninavan Jokave kun sivin Sapumut kotinotama. Ooh, I know what project I should start. I should build a proper mob system. That's what I should do actually. We do not have a proper mob system, and before it did not make sense because the server used to be hosted. It was used to be hosted only when one of us, the creator of the server, Luca, Foxy, him, only when he was online, and he couldn't be online all the time. But now that side is taking over hosting, and he is hosting it. I'm disappointed. Now that he is hosting it, not quite 24/7, but at least, you know, daily and day long, a mob system actually makes a lot more sense. Just, you know, something to get us some bones, some gunpowder, all that fun stuff. So, anyhow, if we get some gunpowder, we can start blasting away terrain for some large building projects. Or maybe I will actually blast a hole all the way down to bedrock and make just an empty chunk. I want to do that actually. I really want to just blast a hole all the way down to bedrock. That's one of the things I never did in Minecraft, and I want to. So like, if I go like out here and just make a mob system, I could make a tower out of a big mob system actually. That's something to consider. So I need to find some dogs and I need some villagers to do it properly. I'm not really up to date on them, and some cats as well. I'm not super up to date on current designs for mob systems. I know the most efficient ones use, you know, dogs and cats and villagers to guide skeletons, zombies, and creepers towards, well, just to guide them towards towards falling. Now, to be fair, you don't actually need any of that, right? It's just a bit more efficient than relying on random pathfinding. Uh, Obviously, with the random pathfinding, they will fall eventually. Oh shit, I forgot the lyrics. No, it's another version of the same song. И смотрю я, как катится солнце по холодному склону небес, теряя остатки тепла. Grounding an hour to with the scam call. Yeah, into started off as typical unauthorized Amazon transaction, then turned to my bank stealing my identity and opening 15 bank accounts, then abandoning at 19 Corolla at the Mexico border with what? Now the scammers is only to protect your mind is to be dropped from to the depart. Growling. Growling octopus. What? I mean, what? I mean, ¿qué? What? Что? ¿Qué? What? I think you have some explanation to do. I think you have a lot of explaining to do. Oh, that's a nice hole. I like that hole. That's... What? What? I like that hole a lot. That's a good hole. I kind of want to go in the hole. Should I go in the hole? Right. No. Горами, за морями далеко, где люди не видят, а боги не верят. Там тот последний в моем племени легко расправит крылья, железные перья. И чешуею нарисованный узор разгонит ненастье воплощением страсти. Взмывая в облака судьбе наперекор, безумно опасен, безмерно прекрасен. И это лучшее на свете колдовство ликует солнце на лезвии гребня. И больше... Ah shit, I fucked up the lyrics again. I want to make a proper cover of this. I already said it, but I'm gonna say it again. Like, I need... La 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 la. А герои пируют под тенью королевских дубовых палат, хваляясь за чашею хмельной, что добудут таинственный клад. И не позднее Рождества. Right, so I'm thinking, but for now I'm going to try and stay focused on the railroad for the moment, and I'm going to go and I'm going to see if I can craft enough rails. Oh shit. This is a banger. I love this song as well. This is one of my favorite parts of this band. Na Sever, or northwards. La 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 na 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 na. I haven't got too much iron, have I? Tan 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 tan. Na 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 na. Ta da ta ta. Ta 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 ta. So I need essentially 3,000. I'm going 3,000. На чужих берегах переплетение стали и неба, в чьих-то глазах переплетение боли и гнева. Эй-йо! Врезаны вихри узорами крыльев, вое ветров, мы слышали песни последних валькирий. Вспорото небо, изрезаны волны драконью пастью. Светом и ветром ныне пронзает звенящие снасти луна. Я ее ждал и любил, как невесту. Нам не до сна, мы дети богов, наша участь известна. В наших зрачках острые грани вечного льда, а на клыках свежей кровью пахнет вода. Видишь мерцание лезвий средь стонов разодранной ночи. Слово прощания с жизнью, что стало мгновенье короче. Вечна погоня, вечно над морем лететь нашей вере. Бледные норны шепчут на север, вы в сером звери. Но когда солнце первый луч заскользит над холодной водой, встречайте нас, верные, мы вернулись домой. Мы вернулись домой. Мы вернулись домой. Встречай своих воинов, мы вернулись домой. Но на тех берегах переплетение стали и неба, в чьих-то глазах переплетение боли и гнева стали небо, боли и гнева. Светом или ветром на север, в сером в звере на север. Hi, Chefkush, how are you doing? That sounds very interesting. What? Okay, I'm going to divide 16 by 6. Give me a second. 2.2 and 2/3. Excellent. So, okay. So I get... Okay. 2 points. That's fine. Thing is, I need a shitload of rails. So I'm trying to calculate how much I need. And divide that by 64 is... I'm going to need 18 stacks of iron, I believe. If my math is correct, I'm going to need... I'm going to need like 18 stacks of iron for these guys. If my math is correct. And if it's off, then I will have extra. So, I think we ought to go mining. Now. So, I'm going to set myself up for mining real quick. I'm gonna get me a stack of arrows. I'm going to leave my diamond home. And I'm actually going to just use silk touch on everything. And I'm just going to, for reasons of space optimization. So, I'm going to take potatoes with me just because that is the best food I've got. Unfortunately, I don't have a cow farm. We haven't got anything like that. So yeah, so it's gonna have to be potatoes, but that's fine. I can be fine with potatoes. I'm gonna need a shield as well, and basically all my torches and in fact so many torches that I will straight up take. I will say take honestly I have a tree farm, so the logs are not worth much to me. I don't particularly care if I die with them, so I'll take a full stack with me just so I can craft wood at any moment. Can I please find my shield? I know I had a shield. Did I? Why did I throw it? Did I fuck? Why did I hit the shield? I don't really need the axe with me, do I? I mean, it could be nice, but I don't need it. I definitely need the water bucket. In fact, I'll take the second bucket just in case. I must have. That's one of them. I must have another. I must have one that's not completely dead. I must have thrown it some. I must have left it. There it is. And there's my bow as well. So. And I will just wait for a second for my potatoes to finish cooking. Maybe I won't. Fuck it, that's enough potato. No, that's not potatoes. Maybe I don't need two straight up stacks of food actually. Maybe one stack of potatoes will do just fine. So, right, I'm going to go back upstairs and I'm going to head down that hole I've discovered. Simon. That's a good name for a possum. Music, finding the flames of a mystery. Turtleneck and bowl. I'm trying to imagine a possum in a turtleneck and I'm struggling. It's not an easy thing. Fuck off, Skellington. You are dead. Thank you for being dead. Wanka. I didn't. Oh, my armor's actually gonna go soon. Well, whatever. I don't need armor. I'm cool. I'm too cool for armor. I'm too cool for shoes. I think I need to turn down the music. It's getting a bit loud for me. Using, finding the flames. But I'm going to turn it up for you people so you don't completely lose out. Because I am, I am coming your way the very first time. Where's the hole? I've seen the hole. I know the hole exists. That's my hole. Now this might be a bit of a problem because this might be the. Okay, chat. Do you think I'm gonna do the MLG water bucket? I'm actually going to collect iron as well because it is in my iron. Coal is actually deceptive. I mean, I said I'm going to collect coal as well because coal is actually deceptively hard to find in modern Minecraft. And yes, I do have my Silk Touch pickaxe on me. I think I'm less worried about losing that than I am about losing my Fortune 3 pick. Because at least I got like all the Silk Touch tools. I don't... Actually, no, I don't because I've taken my shovel with me as well, but whatever. We don't talk about that. What is Command Quest? I've not heard of it. What kind of game is it? Runs. You're talking about runs. Is it like another... Is it some roguelike type thing? I'm basically going to ignore copper just because it's so common and it's like it has very few. It can be useful for building, and maybe I'll have to go on a massive copper run if we decide to do something goofy like build a bridge over the ocean out of copper blocks. But we're not going to do that. Maybe we will do that, but we're not gonna do that. Maybe, but maybe we will. I'm not saying no to anything except that. Actually, fuck, I've realized I've made a crucial mistake. I do not have any way to turn this call into this call or into actual call. So, maybe I'll have to like, oh shit. Maybe I'll have to, whatever, I can walk around I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. I don't think that's how the thing goes, but I do not care. Yeah, no, I left the Fortune 3 peak back at base so I can... It's basically for inventory optimization reasons, but I miscalculated because I forgot that I basically will need to craft torches. That said, Colin is... I can craft a wooden pickaxe and use that to craft a stone one. And you know, I can do... Did that creeper just blow up on its own for no reason? Like, bro, you're not just supposed to blow up, you're supposed to blow somebody else up as well. I think the creeper forgot about that. Number one rule of blowing up. Blow somebody up, not with you. Well, see, that's the thing, that's what I mean about torches, because I'm already down over half a stack and I barely entered the cave. Because that's a little something that I'm not enjoying about current Minecraft. The caves are so fucking massive that it just... Yeah, I'll have to do it. I have to do... Chat, I have to do the stupid. Wanka. I think the eat. I just want some coal. Well, no, because I cannot smelt because iron that's changed like a while ago now that you no longer smelt the iron block. You actually get an iron ore item. I don't know. I'm not sure why they did it, to be honest, but they did it. So, no, it's actually funny. Nowadays, it's actually the same issue. I think it's chat. It's neck pillow time. Yeah, lighting up these caves is also excellent for my future mob system. It will increase spawn rates massively if I, take away all of these spawn spaces around here. Like, I've already done a lot of... Where is it? Where is the bastard? There's like no visibility. Oh, one shot the spider. Excellent. Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna MLG the water bucket down there because I want to go down the other way and see if I can maybe get a bit more iron that way. This is the main purpose. Fellow creeper. Oh! Bloody, yeah, the creeper caught me off guard. Yeah, man, this, yeah, the spawn rates are already pretty high, so like, we must have actually lit up a pretty significant portion of caves already, because this is quite brutal. This is not, this is definitely, fuck off! This is definitely higher spawn rates than normal, and like, we are not even playing on hard. Like, normally I usually like playing Minecraft on hard mode, right? This is normal. This is on normal, so these are very high spawn rates for normal. Which is not good. Actually, it's actually quite good to see. Actually, huh? Just because it means a significant portion of the caves around here has already been... Why are there so many of you creepers? Honestly. You guys have a problem. A problem! And, oh, I need gold as well, so that's excellent. Oh, and we're already hitting deep slate. So this is actually, I actually don't really want to be in deep slate because, well, the deep slate caves just kind of suck. Like, they do. Like, that's why I think, oh shit! I do think that the recent updates have genuinely made caving worse in Minecraft. The, you know, the cave updates. Like, sure, the caves are nice and big and pretty, but there's just... Like, there's just... You don't find anything in them. They're empty. They're just completely fucking empty, so it just turns into a massive torch sink. And, you know, you don't find any of the high up... Like, you don't find any of the supposedly more, you know, earlier game, more common ores. It's like, sometimes it feels like iron is harder to find than... I mean, I straight up have more gold than iron. And that's not because I've been mining for gold. It's because I've not been finding any iron. Like, that's goofy that I have more gold than iron. That's not normal. Like, I usually try not to be too much of a hater with new updates, you know, but yeah. I think this is a case where I think they've genuinely didn't do very well. Because like, it tries to appeal more to... The new caves are more about exploration than they are about mining. Yes, it feels bigger, it feels more like it, you know, it feels a bit bigger, a bit more epic. You feel like you find these really cool, really pretty looking areas. And I love that there is more, you know, just more space under the ground. I love the updated world height. But I don't think it's balanced very well. Yeah, I think in this case, this is genuinely an issue of balance rather than any specific design issue. I still haven't played 7 Days to Die. I've owned that game for years. I've still never launched it. And I just dislike copper. I think copper just does not have enough purpose. thing is that it's one of those things where they added something that's been done in like 15,000 different mods before, but it feels like every one of them has done it better. Copper just does not have enough users. It has. I like the copper bulbs, right? They make a lot of things possible with redstone. I like those, but it's pretty much the only thing that the copper is used for. It's used for a redstone component and blocks, and just decorative blocks. Yeah, exactly. They could have done something interesting. For example, they could have replaced they could have changed the recipe for booster rails. Make these supposedly powered rails use copper. That makes sense. And that would make them cheaper, but but honestly I think that's a good thing. But again, gold, but then gold becomes kind of useless, because gold has more users, don't get me wrong, but it also hasn't got too many. It's not something like that well, big rail builds are basically the only reason I ever get a lot of gold, and there are other uses for it, I think, right? You can use it for trading for piglin buttering, right? But that's like not something that you actually end up doing a lot in casual playing. I feel like that's like almost pretty niche. Hey underling, how you doing? Every stream is a surprise stream when you don't have a schedule. That's the trick to it. The stick. I learned it. I learned it from some British guy. Fuck off, creeper. Bloody hell. I want my tears back now. This is also a pretty great song, but not one of my favorites. Like, I really like the bagpipe solo, but I haven't got I don't like the vocals too much, relatively speaking. I feel like it's kind of not very Nightwish when it comes to the vocals. "21 surprise streams last 30 days. Exactly, yeah. See, it makes it... Yeah, makes you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment for making it to the stream, you know? That's not even funny. That's not even... Fuck off, skeleton! You stupid skeletal bastard, you bony bitch! Honestly, why are you so... Why do you shoot me? Oi! You green guy. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think I can have a schedule anytime soon, just because on any given day I don't know if I will be, I have no idea if I'm gonna have the energy to stream, if I'm gonna have the energy to, do anything beside just sit here and look tired. So yeah, I don't wanna post a schedule that I cannot reliably keep to. Stream, I didn't actually... yeah, basically. Yeah, and it's not like... And yeah, streams are supposed to be something I do purely for fun, right? Purely... Don't get me wrong, guys. I appreciate y'all, but this is kind of something I do for myself at the end of the day. This is... Like... I'm not like exactly, making money off streaming, right? And being able to make a significant amount of money is just a massive long shot, honestly. So yeah, it has to be something that's just for fun. It has to be. Otherwise, can't do it. Okay, these guys are a problem. My FPS is also a bit of a problem, but I'll deal with that. Where did these zombies come from? Like, I've not been seeing any zombies, and then suddenly, oh, here they come all at once. I feel like I've only been seeing the, the skeletons and creepers, but very few zombies until just now. Okay, how am I doing on iron? Almost a stack, not too bad. With fortune, that's going to multiply a bit, but not massively. I need a lot more. We might have to set up an iron farm for this. Iron farm, I don't like. It's like the one kind of farm I'm not a huge fan of in Minecraft, just because I feel it takes away a bit too much from the mine part of the game, right? It's a game supposedly about mining. Why am I automating the mining of a resource in vanilla Minecraft? Modern Minecraft is a different matter. Yeah, no, some countries it's enough to live in, and some there are communities out there with that kind of viewership that have very generous donors, but at that point you're basically relying on the select few relatively, at least relatively wealthy patrons, which is all well and good, but it's not quite reliable, is it? Java regular, not modded. I still haven't got bored. Like I'm not bored of unmodded vanilla Minecraft yet, so I'm not playing modded until I get bored with the regular Minecraft again. And I also dislike modern mod packs. Not really. No, dislike is not the right word. I cannot get into them. They are massive. Like, and it's not like a super new thing, right? Mod packs have been getting progressively bigger and more complex for as long as there have been mining mod packs. But nowadays it feels like 100 mods is a small pack. Yeah, modded servers are a bit different than than like Java mod packs usually. It's usually just different. Yeah, that's a bit different because it's like it's not really Minecraft at that point. And I'm not saying that as an insult. It's just people building completely different games inside of Minecraft with a lot of them are quite fun, but I've not. But I've not played any of those for a long time now. There just haven't been too many that interested me, to be honest, since... well, no, not really. It's not that there haven't been any that interested me. It's that... That's the kind of that's the kind of gameplay I can really only enjoy with a group. And I haven't had a group that was really into it for a long time. Like... to me, the Minecraft, the modded servers are very much, they're kind of like party games, right? They just, the point is not the game itself. The point is that you're playing it with your friends, and you're all just chilling, having fun, laughing at some absolute fucking nonsense. That's kind of the point of it to me. Yeah. I've never played Bedrock. I do have it as the Windows 10 edition, but I can't be bothered to install it because I'd have to install it on Windows, and I can't be bothered. the main problem with Bedrock is not really anything inherent to the game. I mean, there are quite a few bugs in Bedrock that are not in Java, and I think Bedrock tends to have more like game-breaking bugs than Java. Java tends to have a lot of weird junk, right? It's not particularly well coded. It can run quite poorly, and it has a lot of weird junk in it. Bedrock, from what I've heard, has a high likelihood of, not a high likelihood, mind you, just higher than Java, of doing shit like straight up just deleting your world for no reason, corrupting your world. That's something that, from what I've heard, is just a touch more likely. However, it's still, you know, not some like not a huge pandemic. Yeah, no, yeah. The reason I have a genuine dislike for Bedrock is because of how aggressively it is monetized compared to Java. Yeah, fair enough. 2.5 million bits, bloody hell. Bloody hell. That's... Bloody hell, yeah. That's what I mean when I say there's some wealthy patrons out there. Well, I mean, at that point you just employed by that guy, right? When someone pays you that much for streaming, that person is your employer, right? They pay you to do this. Which, you know, I would fucking love that. That would be excellent. But damn. Not... yeah, not quite reliable enough. Is it? Yeah. Mate, 25 I could do... I don't even know what I would do. I mean... I won't tell, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I wonder how many people who actually... Well, no, probably not too many, but like, it's a fun thing, right? You win the lottery and you just piss it all away by subbing to everyone you see on Twitch or something. Oh, I mean, yeah. So, well, but like even then, you'd be one out of thousands trying to get that one person to actually give you some cash. My neck is not happy today with me at all, by the way. Yeah. Once you do a makeup stream. I don't want to do a makeup... I'll be honest, I don't want to do a makeup stream. I'd be up for a lot of shit. I don't really feel like I want to do that. My neck, my back, yes. You know, my neck, my back, my pussy, my crack, all the shit. All of it. The pain is everywhere. It does not stop. Fuck off, zombie! Get blown up! I don't think I can continue that with pussy. I don't think I can continue that because that would be a bit... Well, that'd just be redundant, wouldn't it? No, I know what you mean by that. It's not... It's just, I mean, it is just, what the fuck is even the term? It's some, not gonna lie, I have watched, I've seen a couple streams that could be described like that. Just need an OnlyFans, yeah. Yeah, I've known a couple people who do OnlyFans as well. Wonder how she's doing nowadays. Yeah, no. We get you, Growling. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ban you for that. That's, yeah, like, that's, I don't think there's hot tub with computer access. I mean, I am streaming from a laptop. I could bring it into my bathroom. I could bring it into my bathroom, you know. Alright, chat, I need to get more coal. I need to get more torches. Best strategy is not to engage with scammers. Did you miss Growling's story about the scammer? He, I think you missed Growling's story about the scammer. It's, the scammer's being taken on quite a wild ride. Is all I say. Exactly. It's a content. Everything is content. Remember, kids, live for the content, die for the content. That's how it works. Get out of here, spider! If I was... Aquarium, dress up like a mermaid. I mean, you can do that. You can do it anyway. If you're not a... You can just do it. Who would stop you? Show me a person who would stop you and I will kick them in the nuts. There are almost definitely mermaid streams. I've not seen them, but like, they have to be, right? They have to be. People like mermaids. Mermaids are cool. They swim and shit. That's fucking amazing. You can, yeah. I mean, those are just big brain strats. Yeah, some people like it. I mean, I think for the people who watch that kind of stuff, it's, you know, kind of about it being live and quote-unquote real. Or, you know, feeling more real than... And, you know, there's the parasocial element as well that you don't, you know, don't get with normal porn. Fuck off! Oh, I've learned to love the shield, you know. I really did. I mean, gooning is just new slang. That's just no. That's not any, like, it's not a new phenomenon. It's just a new word. Because every once in a while you gotta come up with a new euphemism, even for fairly innocuous shit. Yeah. Again, well, yeah, just a stream, something like a Twitch stream just provides at least more illusion of reality. That's what I just wanking, gooning, wanking, fapping. You know, all the same shit. It's all the new. That's just all the various the wide world of words for masturbation. All the same shit. Yeah. No, it's actually that one is actually way simpler than that. There's like all the, you know, shades of meaning, whatever, but that's the basic gist of it. This is where we're at, chat, by the way. This is where we're at with the Anno streams. We're explaining the word gooning to that's where we arrived to. I would like to note down this milestone. I would like to congratulate everyone for making it this far, and yeah, go. I don't know. Go and have yourself a goon, I guess. I don't fucking know. Short for charisma. But because it's English and English is a cursed language, the shortening of words does, like, you can shorten any part of the word and just call it. No, that's just English being goofy. That's just fucking English being fucking goofy. That's what that is. Note that I'm showing way more emotion on this one than on the previous one, because it's actually like linguistic. There's actually more linguistic goofiness going on here. What other word? It's Reese, Aura, fucking Skibidi. there we go. There it is. It's been said. That's slang. God. I mean, that's not that new though. Like it got a surge of use, but it's not that new. It's been and like specifically goated, right? Just actually, you know, using it as a verb, and you know, well, kind of. Now, goated is using it as adding the ed and using it as an adjective, right? That's the new part, I think. Yeah, no, GOAT is greatest of all time. That's literally what it is. That's... Yeah, no, it's... And it's quite... It's been used in like sports for a fairly long time now. At least I think. Yeah, this stream is goated. Yeah, and that part is newer, where they turn it into an adjective, basically. Yeah, it's just greatest. Imagine if greatest of... Well, this one is actually quite interesting from a... See, for me it's interesting from a linguistic point of view, like just the evolution of words. How what started as a... By the way, I just dug straight down. So I think I'm going to the market version of Hell, which I guess that's just Nether, so it's not a big deal. But, you know, don't dig straight down or something. Yeah, again, for me it's just all quite interesting from a linguistic POV. Because, I mean, it just shows how, you know, language, actual, you know, spoken language is a living, ever-changing thing. And some of it... Oh, shite! Okay, we're good. some of it annoys me to an extent because I have got a little language, little linguistic prescriptivist living inside of me that sometimes gets annoyed at new words. But I have to hit that prescriptivist in the head because he's annoying. Yeah, coded. Based. Depends. Initially started to mean good. I mean, yeah. Yeah, pretty much always good. But yeah, I think, but it's one of those words that came from 4chan, right? And might annoy people, might annoy some people because of the history and the origins of of. Maybe that's not where it originated, but that's where it got popular, right? There's 4chan political discussions, so yeah. So yeah. Hate Ages of Chasms, yeah. 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 I do have my bucket of water on my bar. Just, yeah, you need to learn you need to learn to do a little MLG water bucket like this. Ah, fuck, I missed it. Not like that, okay? Do that, but don't fuck it up, okay? That's what you do. You do what I did, but you just don't fuck it up. Easy. Shovel! This guy got a shovel. Mate, this the playlist broke again. Fuck's sake. Shift, yeah, you got a shift a lot. You know you can set shift to toggle. Actually, I don't know if you can do it on Bedrock. I know you can do. You probably can. But again, like, I actually don't. But I can't be sure with Bedrock because Bedrock and Java have a lot of like really subtle and really unexpected differences. So I can't be sure of basically anything. Like there's just some random thing that exists on one but not the other. Like some textures are randomly different on Bedrock and Java, for example. Like the redstone comparator is ever so slightly brighter on Bedrock than it is on Java. Nobody knows why. It just has a slightly different texture. Yeah, oh, by the way, branch mining has been completely fucking nerfed. It's fucking useless nowadays, like genuinely. Completely fucking pointless. Yeah, no, branch mining is effectively dead. Like I don't know exactly what they've changed with the generation of ore, but I can't find shit when branch mining anymore. Lava is fun. Lava is fun. Oh yeah, I can imagine. I actually don't remember the last time that happened to me. Strip mining now, that's what I do. Oh shit, sorry. In my old world, I have this absolutely obscenely massive strip mine, but that's quite dead. But yeah, that's. I'll never have for the child forever gone. The music flows because it longs for the heart that I once had. What hit me? What oh, you bastard! Can't you stealthy bone bitch? Caving is a lot more effective, basically. I think in current Minecraft, and even it's not as good as it. It's specifically way. It's easier to find. So okay, the balance I think with actually resource gathering in Minecraft is such that I think in the last couple updates it's become easier to find endgame, like became easier to find stuff like diamonds and gold and redstone, even like stuff that you would find on that would usually be a bit rare, that you would have to go a bit lower to find. That's essentially became easier, but things like coal and iron became a lot harder to find because it almost feels like the spots that would be coal or iron are now copper. That's what it feels like nowadays. Instamites. Oh yeah, he's got Vein Miner installed, I guess. That's a popular mod. Just basically lets you do that. Don't know if that's something you can do in Bedrock. Probably you can. It's popular and all that. Someone ought to have figured it out for Bedrock. If it's possible at all. I think it should be possible. It's not like Bedrock is completely unmoddable, it's just less moddable. At least there's less interest in modding, because maybe it's just... I don't know. I don't know much about the current modding scene. Yeah, so... But yeah, specifically coal feels absurdly difficult to find now. I've actually, for once, I managed to find, a higher elevation cave system for once, right? So I'm actually having a pretty good haul of coal here, but in this world, pretty much since day one and like until this very mining trip, I've been struggling a lot for coal. And in fact, I had to mostly use charcoal from my tree farm, because that was just massive. That's massively easier. Normally that's not the case. Like, charcoal is one of those things that is a lot of the times kind of overlooked, to be honest. Because it used to be, oh, hello. What is this? That's a spider spawn. I'm going to record the coordinates anyway, but I can't be bothered with anything in here except maybe I'm gonna take the diamond horse armor. Actually, that's the one thing. It's rare enough that I want it, and all the skull actually. Oh, and the saddle. Yeah, saddles also. I mean, I think you can craft saddles now, but still. And I'm gonna eat this bread just to not waste it. Mostly cobblestone is something I would like to have anyway. I mean anyway as well, but I'm not going to do that right now. So how 3 stacks of iron now. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I'm not completely out of inventory space yet, but I am getting a bit tired of actively of mining gameplay just because my neck's not feeling great. Even in this chair, it's you know, not the best. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, skeleton spawner. My. Something I will need to do soon in the save, by the way, is to kill the Ender Dragon. Because I want to be able to build a really good XP farm. Because, so I think it's like the best XP farm currently in the game and has been for quite a few years now. It is called the Ender because it ends Enderman. So it's called the Ender. I think it was the YouTuber Etho who came up with it. There's another spawner. Oh, that's all. Someone's been in here! Who were they? What? Someone's been in here. Who and when and why did they not mine anything? I'm actually gonna take this as well. Start taking this as well, just to I still have inventory spots left. Like I don't need to be bringing home andesite. Right, I can mine plenty of that stuff whenever I want. It's not super valuable, so definitely not as valuable as coal. Yeah, currently we have got an XP farm in this world, but it's basically the worst possible XP farm because it requires you to be AFK for quite a long time to actually get it to a decent XP level. To actually get, you know, to level 30, which is if you got a farm, you don't ever want to be getting below 30. There's no point. You're just wasting time and enchanting below 30. Man, remember when the maximum level for enchantments was 50? And you actually lost all 50 levels when you enchanted. Any of you remember that? I do. It was pretty brutal. Potato, huh? How'd that work? Fish farm, what kind of kelp farm? Oh yeah, what, to get the XP from smelting the things? I suppose that could work. That's interesting. I always think XP farm has to be a mob system, right? That's that's always my primary instinct, and there are other ways to get XP farms, of course, to get XP in the game, right? Even getting decent. I'm gonna get to level 30, I think, when I get back home and actually mine all of this with my fortune pick. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fill my invent. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I'm really. Yeah, I think I want to head back to base now. I'm just getting tired of mining. Well, I want to mine more, but my neck's not having a good time. Chestnut hop. Oh. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, when you actually harvest them. To be honest, that does sound a bit. That does sound really tedious though to do. Like a lot more tedious than the real quick mob-based XP farms. There's a random grass block in here. Where am I? I feel like I've been here, but not. You know what? I'm... Like, what is that? Oh, that's... These things be... Okay. Okay, I've not been here. Never mind. How do I get out? I guess I just follow the light. Yeah, I'm actually going to, like, screenshot this area, though, just so I remember where there are unexplored caves still. More passive. Yeah. The nice thing about a proper, like, fully built up Ender is that, well, it's near them instantaneous. Like, you do not have to AFK at all. You just come here and you you spend a couple minutes hitting Enderman with a sword as they drop down from the spawn platform, and you just get level 30 very quickly. It completely trivializes enchantment, which is like normally I guess it's kind of seen as a bad thing if something that's supposed to be a bit of a challenge is trivialized, but I feel it's one of those. Well, honestly, that is kind of how I play Minecraft. Just you keep building better things that trivialize things that used to be difficult, which allows you to build bigger and better things to trivialize things that you find difficult at the moment, and it just keeps progressing until you can, well, until you're essentially unlimited in what you can build, and that's really the point that it's getting to a point I enjoy, and having gotten there by actually having gotten there and not just started the world in creative mode or whatever is what makes the game genuinely fun. That's and like this is actually like, honestly, with this description you might think I would really enjoy playing modern Minecraft, and I did. But the mod packs just got so big and I can't keep up anymore. Like, again, there's just always so many mods, and they're always, none of them are simple. Like, nothing is simple in Minecraft mods anymore. And that's fair enough. You want something more complex than vanilla, but it's just that Greg Tech still exists. Greg Tech is still a thing, but Industrial Craft isn't. So if you know what those mods are, I think that just does a good job of demonstrating the state of industrial mods in Minecraft. That the mod, because Greg Tech used to be a mod for Industrial Craft, right? That just made it more complex, more difficult in some ways. But it started. The entire purpose was to add complexity. Yeah, I think I'm good to go for now. Are we gonna go? So yeah, that unexplored area is actually relatively close, so I should be able to get back here relatively quickly. But for now, I just want to get back to base and turn all of this into actual usable ingots. I don't know why I keep trying to parkour this instead of building up, but I suppose it'll have to remain a mystery because I did it again. Yeah, RTX. Yeah. Yeah. I actually don't remember. I think Sonic Adam made RTX shaders for Java as well. But yeah, graphics mods are. I used to mess around with them quite a bit more when I actually had a GPU, but obviously now I still can run Minecraft with shaders actually, just not while live on stream, just not on stream. I mean, technically I did run Minecraft with shaders last stream, but they were not really demanding, graphically impressive shaders. Those were the funny PlayStation 1 shaders with the skylines and the bed colors and all that, which I actually kind of like how they look. It's has very, very strong vibes. Do I need to explain what vibes are? Going back to our theme of slang description. No, but yeah. Leave the sleep and let the springtime talk in tongues from the time before man. Listen to a daffodil tell her tale, let the guest in walk out me the first to green the moon. The meadows of heaven await her best, the cliffs unjumped, cold waters untouched, the elsewhere creatures yet unseen. Finally a number came up, free fall awaits the brave. Come, taste the wine, raise the blind, they will guide you from the light, right and not till the end of time. Come, surf the clouds, race the dark, it feeds from the run undone. Meet me where the cliff greets the sea. Yeah. I actually, I mean, I think you can see that I am using a texture pack right now. I do like the 32 by 32 textures. I do like those quite a bit. Leaves and fleeting skies, returning swans and cellulose mice, writings on the garden's book in the minute of a lover's look, building a sandcastle close to the shore. No, I'm not singing it very well right now. Oh shit, sorry. Poison cold. That's quite a lot of iron. If I could bother to go outside, I could just build a massive block of iron and to demonstrate the scale of what I've mined, but I don't feel like it, so you'll just have to imagine it. Yeah, just makes it a little smoother, and I'd really like specifically the 32 by 32 version, double the original resolution. And you can see it's like, it doesn't just smooth it out, it just gives it a very nice kind of vibe. And yeah, I have plenty of higher resolution texture packs. You know, there's some, like, for a while there was a big trend of, realistic HD texture packs, and you would get shit like, 256 by 256 texture packs, which is a bit much, but I still appreciate it. I still played with some of them for quite a bit. Yeah, I got quite a lot of iron today, which is that's very good. Very good progress has been made. Yeah, exactly. A bit smoother keeps the OG feel, and for me it's not. I mean, at this point for me it's also nostalgic, just because I spent a lot of time playing with this texture pack, and I have a lot of memories associated with this specific feel. So. But then again, I also have a lot of memories associated with textures like, what it's called? I forgot the one. The OCG pack or something. I think it was called something along those lines. That one was fairly popular with redstones for a while, because it simplified a lot of textures from even further than they are in base Minecraft, and it made them much clearer, and that was the whole point, just to make the textures incredibly clear, incredibly easy to tell what you're looking at. And like, it wasn't really about looking good, although in my opinion it did. But that was just kind of, it looked good because it was a very functional kind of good look, right? It didn't look good because it was particularly beautiful. It looked good because it did its work very well. Звони клинковых кровавых битвах. Покуда сокол мой был со мною, мне клёкот его заменял молитвы, но вот уже год, как он улетел, его унесла колдовская метель. Милого друга похитила вьюга, пришедшая из далеких земель, и сам не сой я с этих пор, и плачут, плачут в небе чайки. В тумане различит мой взор лишь шока цвета горячавки. Ах, видеть бы мне глазами сокола, Right, I'm just trying to make. I'm just. I'm just. This is just. I'm just smelting iron. I. If you look at the stream title, I want to build a big railroad, so I need lots of iron. Yeah, you can use the book if you want. I don't use it. Not. I mean, not really. Yeah, you can use the book if you want. There's a bunch of recipes in here. That's an option. Yeah, for now I'm just smelting. I just mining everything. All the raw ore that I silk touch with fortune, so I get more. No, I have 2 spots. What? Yeah, no, that's 2 spots. It's just no. What do you mean 3 spots? I mean there has to be an output spot. Actually, what? There's no way Bedrock UI is that different. The book. I forgot. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to the book, so. I guess. The book was something that's. It's been in the game for years, and it's one of those things that it's been in the game for years, but to me it still registers as a new addition. It still feels like it's, part of the new Minecraft. Oh shit, nope. That's a waste. I wasted a call. Whatever. Yeah, I say I don't know about the recipe book. I do not actually I don't use it often. It's something that feels it's really it's to be realistically it is a good, very very incredibly good in fact quality of life change. But like it has that vibe of being of the new Minecraft, of the Minecraft that's actually trying. That is on one hand, actually tries to teach the player how to play instead of just dropping them into a world and saying, figure it out by yourself. Which while objectively pretty good. But I think you can understand how that might clash with some nostalgic feelings. Yeah. Alright, see a bit. Yeah, I actually haven't been hydrating enough. I can. I'll finish my cola though. I need to do it anyway. It's already fully flat. Pro tip. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe I won't even have to pee for the rest of my life. Oh, I keep breaking the wrong things because I'm bad at the video game. Yeah, look at that. That's a frankly absurd amount of iron, I think. So how many stacks did I get? All of these are full stacks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a solid 7. I think that's a solid 8 stacks of iron. Right. I finally have a good amount of coal saved up. That's like the real win. Yeah, so I guess you just have to go on like dedicated. I guess you have to just go to like dedicated iron runs now, instead of just, you know, going mining for whatever you can find. And, you know, and just might as well go deep, since you know, high chances of finding diamonds and other valuable stuff down there. But I guess now if you go that low, you just give up. Yeah, you can't. I guess now you just end up kind of giving up a lot of core blocks, which actually I actually like how they look quite a bit. They look nice. Yeah, now I guess it all just means giving up maybe a bit too much of your of your basic resources, giving up too much iron, giving up too much coal. So I guess that's something I'm still learning about the game. That's kind of the thing, you know, if a game is being actively updated, like, I mean, so many games are now, is that you have to keep learning if you want to keep playing. You almost never know everything. Talking about learning things in games that have been out for a while, I'm really considering playing in the next Mini Masters tournament, because like the prizes are still pretty good, and with the state of the player base right now, it feels like a player. I mean, like I said, the last Mini Masters tournament bought this microphone, right, straight up. That's why that's the only reason I got the money for it. So that's kind of making me want to try another one. Maybe I can buy me some RAM, you know? Maybe I can buy fucking, I don't know what. Some RAM, some... Yeah, you know, maybe I'll win and then I can straight up spend up all that money on a fucking GPU that I will jankily attach to my laptop. That could be cool. That could be cool. But no, I don't think in the first place actually gives enough to do that properly, so I'm kinda just joking. Would be nice though. Gold. We like gold. I'm gonna need to use quite a bit of gold as well for the what for the railroad, just because well, oh fuck, I'm mining it with I'm mining it with Silk Touch again. Oh, and also yeah, I'm definitely getting to level 30 with this. In fact, there we go. That's quite a lot of lapis. Lapis I actually kind of want to use as a bit of a building block if I... because it's again one of the nicer looking blue blocks at least one of the nicer looking full like or fuck it. 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, I'm just gonna craft a full stack of it. Can't do that. No, it would be cool if you could just use your numpad to click things into the crafting table. Yeah, look at this. Look at this block. That's a nice looking block, I think. I used to really overuse it back when I was building stuff on servers with creative. I used to really overuse lapis. Giant pyramid in the test. Well, Lasha. Oh yeah, nice. That sounds lovely. That sounds excellent. And there's all the iron. I'm actually not going to get it out because I want to enchant something first, and I think I'm. Oh, oh, wait, was my armor enchanted? I shouldn't have let it break, should I? Bloody hell. Yeah, okay, I'm actually gonna craft, yeah, I'm gonna fix it. So. Shit. Oh, that's way cheaper than building a new one, holy shit. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. The helmet is actually fine at the moment, so I'm actually not gonna do it. Yeah, I shouldn't have let my pants and my shoes break then. I forgot that they were enchanted. I don't really mind the basic redstone cost, right? To be honest. The basic diamond cost, that is. Again, diamonds just don't feel as hard to find anymore. Boots are important, yeah, but I don't think I actually had the good enchantments on them, so it's not that big of a deal that I lost them. The pants I'm more upset about because it's just a bigger waste of diamonds. It was a bigger waste of diamonds to let those break. Well, yeah, protection for chestplate is something that was definitely worth saving, though it came very close to breaking. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna craft new boots and see what kind of enchantment I can get on those. So, because I feel this might not get me to level 30. It'll get me very close. So, again, so I did some math. Okay, I need like, and I calculated that I'm going to need like 18 stacks of iron on this project. So far, I'm not as close as I would like to be. And I got some unsmelted stuff in here. Huh, that's weird. Why? Why have I got unsmelted stuff? New boots, yes. Boots goofing. Just waiting for it all to finish smelting. I'm going to have to redo my my playlist though, because it's just so much. It gets interrupted so often with songs that don't work anymore for one reason or another. Oh, fuck yeah. Right. Oh, this might actually be enough to get me to level 30, you know, because I'm getting pretty big XP for these. I'm also just gonna go ahead and make a full stack of iron blocks because I like seeing full stacks of blocks. You know? Now imagine a full stack of diamond blocks. Imagine a full stack of netherite blocks. You know, I've never crafted netherite. Anything in Minecraft. Like, I never got it. I never searched for it. I never did anything with it because it's... Well, for my POV, it's still so new. Yeah, I can. Sort of, maybe. Gravity fed... Yeah, I think I do. I mean, yeah. Do I? Like, I don't actually know. I don't really know how to make proper, like, how to make good distribution systems, right? Where you... I'll have to learn that at some point with just... Easier sets up. Yeah. I ought to learn to do it. Yeah, I really ought to learn to do it, but it's... I'll get around to it when I get sufficiently annoyed with the current state of things. Which I haven't yet. Oh, come on, I'm this close to level 30. Come on, give me. Oh, come on! Are you serious? What a tease. What an actual tease. Come on, give it to me, please. Be nice. Why don't you be nice? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. But I am going to make boots. Diamond boots. And I'm going to enchant them. Yeah. So, do you know where my enchanter is? So, you don't, because see, this goes back to when this was a hidden base, and Captain Foxy did not know that this was under here. He did not know that this was under his house. But I didn't want to build my own enchanter, so I just I just did this. I just and I forgot to bring my lapis. I just did that. And I put like a whole bunch of trapdoors in there because I was bored. That's the reason those are there. I got bored, so I put them in there. And but because of that, I can do a very fun thing. Oh shit. And now I'm hidden from the world at large. Just I can stick myself into this one block space in here and just sit here and enchant to my heart's content. I'm breaking. Ooh, feather falling. Do I risk it? That's actually quite good. I'm going to risk I'm breaking 3 though, because fuck me, that's why. Okay, that's pretty good. Depth Strider is pretty useful actually. And the main reason for why it's so useful is actually because if I go... Yeah, it's not bad at all. And it's especially useless because... Let me show you why it's especially useless? Did I say especially useless? I meant especially useful. Sorry, my apologies. I'm not particularly clever, I guess. The reason it might be very useful for me is if we go down here, there's just a fucking underwater ocean. I keep saying that. There's just a fucking underground ocean in there. So now I can like just depth stride all over the place if I need. At least I think that's what depth stride does. Yeah, that is what depth stride does. I mean, let's see. Swimming is still faster though, so that actually kinda sucks. Because it's still slower than swimming. Oh, by the way, this is my XP farm. Let's go down there. So this is my XP farm. and it's just a zombie spawner in here, and it's based on it's just an AFK farm. So you just lock yourself in here for a bit, and then you wait and you kill them all. Oh, it does, doesn't it? I'm gonna double check that because I don't remember. I wanna double check it just in case. Oh yeah, just underwater movement speed, so. Oh, okay, no. That does change the swimming. That's cool. Never mind, never mind. Oh, that's cool. Wait, Dolphin's Grace is not in Bedrock. Why is Dolphin's Grace not in Bedrock? See, this is what I meant when I said that it's this that the list of features that are in Bedrock but not in Java and the other way around are really weird and random. Like for some reason, this one status effects that you can get from a dolphin in Java, you cannot get in Bedrock. And like there is no real reason for that, as far as I can tell. It's just not in Bedrock. Like they keep. Mojang likes to talk about things like feature parity between Bedrock and Java, but it's just not there, and it never seems to be coming because there is always some weird random mismatch. And I was really excited about Bedrock when it was first announced, you know. A lot of people were. Because, you know, I mean, a complete rewrite on the game and a language that's going to be, that really should be more efficient than Java is, which is, you know, not particularly efficient. That is, you know, completely cross-platform compatible and, you know, designed from the ground up to be cross-platform. People were excited about that, and people thought that it will eventually just replace Java, but it just can't. It can't replace Java, and the only reason it still exists is because that's where all the monetization is now, right? That's where they've put all the microtransactions. That's where they're selling texture packs and skins and, you know, all the other shit. And also, like, I think this is fucked. I think they are broken for some reason. Because they're not supposed to die down here. I don't know why they're dying. Anyway, that's my I think that's the rant over for the moment. But like, they should be dying, but they're just not. That guy is just stuck. So he's gonna die when he falls. I think the XP farm is broken for some reason. Oh, what? Where did they come from? Huh? Oh, I think it was actually. I guess a lot of them are just trying to jump up so they fall next to block and die. Okay. I think I just fixed it though. Okay, cool. I'm not actually gonna AFK here, not live on stream. That's not really a stream type activity. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's definitely not where those blocks were. Fucking hell, that scared me for a second. Yeah, that's better. Maybe it is a stream activity. What do you think, chat? I mean, I do need a new pair of pants, but oh, hold on. I've been pinged in the Discord. Have I been? What happened? What happened? Hold on. I actually want to check this out right now because I'm worried. Well, I'm checked it in this one. Okay, no. Okay, this is not actually important for me. Oh well. Wait, what? I don't even see the results. Yeah, no. So yeah, you see how this takes a while. This is like the worst, most basic possible XP farm. So yeah, it's not. It's XP's gotten. It's quite usable now than it was with the early XP system, because like I still remember just I had a farm just like this in one of my worlds back in like 2012 or something, and to be able to get any meaningful amount of XP from that thing, I would have to go AFK for like 40 minutes at least. Right? And I would just come back and I would kill the zombies, and maybe I would get to the max level. Maybe. And then I would have to spend all of it to actually enchant something. I'm glad they changed that, to be honest. It was... The original enchantment system was just absurdly grindy. Even in a game that is theoretically all about the grind like Minecraft is. Right? It's about mining, it's about crafting, it's the grind is in the name, pretty much. And the original system was still too grindy for that. And it's raining outside. Okay, I just want to close down all the entrances because they shouldn't be open at the moment, I don't think. So we are about what, halfway, just over halfway with our shit, I keep hitting these. I planted all of those. And I keep hitting them. And that's exactly why I planted them, so that it would be very difficult to avoid. I made them to annoy people, but now I'm the people. Ow. Yeah. But don't that tower look nice? Like, and you can see that it's lit up as well. Is it a little bit, but yeah, you can see that it's lit up because it's just something, which is really cool, I think. Yeah, because it's got all the lanterns on it, so it actually, with the Distant Horizons mod, it actually works as a proper, like a proper beacon that you can see from a long way away. That could genuinely help you navigate a world. Because I think that's really the big downside of Minecraft's default render distance limit. I think the real big downside of that is that you really do not have too many ways of what I would call in-universe proper in immersive navigation, right? Like, cause think about it, everyone when they need to navigate to go somewhere, it's always, oh, press F3 and look at coordinates, which is, it's good, it's useful, I'm happy that it exists, but it ain't immersive now, is it? Not even a little bit, to be honest. It is. Oh, they got a cow farm set up in here. Okay, I should maybe get some. I should maybe get some steak then. Yeah. Let's see. How does this work? I'm curious. I'm assuming you just breed these cows. I guess the idea is that the smaller cows are supposed to fall in here, but they're just not doing that. So the smaller cows, the baby cows are supposed to fall, but and then this just does that. Okay, it's not the best. It's not the best system. Yeah, that's not really convenient enough. I'm not gonna bother with that. It's actually more effort than a normal cow farm. I mean, it does give you cooked meat straight away, which is the idea, but it's genuinely more trouble than it's worth, I think. Right. I'm feeling a bit. I'm feeling a bit tired, chat. I'm thinking that I might call it. I might call it on the stream quite a bit earlier than I did yesterday. Not gonna match the length, and I'm certainly not going to go as late as I did last time. That's not exactly the. I mean, that would have to be a significantly longer stream for that. But so yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna have to finish up for tonight. I might play some more, but I'm probably not. Yeah, I'm like, you can tell I'm just crashing a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to disconnect from the Minecraft server for the moment. We're going to switch to this big old camera scene. I'm trying to make the camera not make me look terrible, but you know the lighting is suboptimal in this corner. Every time I go to a store, like I see these like 20 euro ring lights. They just got so many of them, and every time I kind of wanna try and get one. Like I think they even got like the correct. Some of them even got the correct mounting for my webcam. So could be good, could be terrible. I don't know. I'm tempted every time. But for now, we're going to have to call it. So everybody, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, probably on Thursday, I want to say, and almost certainly this weekend, since I haven't got any racing, so I can stream. For the day, that's all. Have a good one, and bye bye.